Welcome to Dog Talks with your host, the Dog Father. Hey, it's summer out and it's pretty hot. I got my summer gear on. I got my polo shirt, my shorts, my sandals, and a summer haircut. I look down to my dog and I'm thinking, whoa, if I'm hot, my dog must be pretty hot too. And along with many other people, I'm thinking, well, I should probably take my dog to the groomer and get a nice, short summer haircut. Pause here for a second and say, hey, I'm going to say, I applaud you for thinking of your dog, for being concerned about your dog. However, let's explore a little bit the differences in how our cooling system differs from our dogs. First of all, we have the best cooling system in the animal kingdom. Us humans, we have pores through all of our skin and we sweat through our pores, giving us the best cooling system in the planet for mammals. Our dog does not have access to this great system. The majority of the way, or the most efficient way for a dog to keep cool, is through panting. And what that is, that's a process of condensation where heat goes through the lungs and it is exhaled out through the dog's mouth. And we oftentimes see the drips of condensation falling from the dog's tongue. Another way that a dog keeps cool is um, sweat through their paws. But this is not really a big way for dogs to keep cool. In fact, the sweat in their paws arguably is more for traction, possibly, than for effectively keeping cool. There's a third way, and it's called vasodilation, where the veins closest to the skin they will dilate, or meaning that they will spread and allow heat transference from the body to the outside, which is why ventilation is key for a dog to keep cool. Okay, so that's how a dog keeps cool, and that's how humans keep cool. What about a haircut? Dog hair actually acts as insulation for a dog and protects your dog from the elements, from cold and from heat. The sun, for example, will heat up a dog, and the hair will protect the dog's skin from the sun. If the skin is exposed, your dog might get sunburned, might get exposed to things such as skin cancer, and it will render vasodilation pretty much useless. Also, let's talk a little bit about the hair on dogs and the different types. So there's two types of hair, the long hair and the short hair. Long hair on a dog, on dogs like Yorkies and Schnauzers and Poodle, is hair that keeps growing. And this is one coat of hair that they have. We take these dogs to the groomer and be careful. Do not fall into the trap of trying to get your dog a summer haircut. Very easily to do. Well, we'll just do a little bit shorter for the summer. It's not necessary. Let's talk a little bit about the blades on, on the machine, on the clipper at the groomer. 10 is about the shortest size you'll see at the groomers. And let me also explain that the bigger the number of the blade, the shorter the hair will be left on the dog. And the opposite would be true. So you want to target the blade number for your dog's haircut to be around an 8 or a 7. 10, I believe, is too short. If you have a dog that is short hair, the best way to help your dog maintain cool is by brushing. Short haired dogs usually have two coats of hair. One is the inner that insulates your dog, and the outer that protects your dog from the outer elements, such as the sun. So help your dog in the shedding process by brushing his hair regularly. This will help your dog maintain cool. Some people, especially those who have huskies, fall into the temptation of shaving their dog. I would not, as fact, strongly do not recommend that, because when you shave a dog, when you cut the hair off a dog that is short hair, there is no guarantee that that hair is going to grow back on your dog. How can you keep your dog cool? Well, make sure your dog is in a well ventilated place. Lots of water, as we talked about the condensation process. Uh, Protection from the elements. Make sure he's in access to shade, air conditioning if it's very hot. Do not take your dog out for walks between the hours of 12 noon and 5 o'clock because usually this is the hottest part of the day. That's when the sun is the strongest. If you have any other questions about how to keep your dog cool, write it down in the comment section or any other topics that you want to talk about. Until next time, and remember, connect with your dog.